Hi Libra, and welcome to your mid-March tarot reading. Before we start with your reading, I would like to use the first 2 minutes of this video to cleanse your space. And if you yourself could use a little energy cleansing, I invite you to take a deep breath into your belly. Feel the energy moving into your body. And when you breathe out all negative and low vibrational energy. This is a reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus sign. Welcome also to all the cross watchers who are interested in what's going on for Libra. What are the energies for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What are the energies? What are the energies for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 4 to 6 weeks. The Sun. Oh, that's interesting. I just, with the pre-shuffling, saw a couple of cards popping out here. And I thought, oh, maybe some of you are actually planning some sort of retreat or holiday in order to recover, in order to rest. So maybe some of you are going to the Sun. We have the Sun card, we have Judgment, 8 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Prince of Swords, wow, Death, and the Magician, and we have 10 of Pentacles. So 1 second, let me just put everything a bit more over here. The advice for you is the Emperor, and we have the 8 of Cups underlying as the energy. So as an underlying energy, the theme here that is for you for the next 4 to 6 weeks is to let go, to move on, to move forward. That's what the 8 of Cups is telling us. So you're moving away from a situation that maybe once was fulfilling and now is not anymore. So you are on the journey. It's funny that the energy of a journey comes in again. So there is a journey, maybe not an actual journey, but a metaphorical journey where you're letting go of whatever is not making you happy anymore. And you're moving towards well, actually, with this card, you want to move towards the 9 of Cups. So you are on the search for your happy place, for whatever makes you happy or whatever is fulfilling to you. Now, what is quite interesting is that we have this card in the past position. So it looked like in the past you thought you have found that happy place. You have found what is fulfilling to you. And so for some of you, that might be some sort of realization that it isn't anymore. Obviously, this doesn't need to be connected. So for some of you, just recently, something happened that made you actually quite happy and where you were very satisfied or very grateful that that specific thing happened in your life. And now with the Sun card, you might see things clearly now. You have a new consciousness, like a new awareness of where you are now and where you want to go. Something might have cleared up for you, like literally. The Sun card is quite interesting because it talks about that at the moment there is not really a lot to worry about. Everything is all right. You might be happy, your business might be successful, or everything seems to be very promising. So while this is one aspect of the card, if we see it in the larger context, that before the sun comes the moon, so before the light in tarot comes the darkness. So just keeping that in mind, you might have come out of a phase of your life where there was confusion, where there were insecurities and fears, where you couldn't see how a certain situation, area of your life, or maybe even your life would develop. So having the Sun card now tells me that has shifted. You're more clear now. You know now where to go, and those fears are kind of like the fears and worries that you had are kind of like how do you say, gone. Maybe not completely, but to a big degree here. And we have the 9 of Pentacles in the energy of the challenge. So I have to say, with this card in this position, it might mean that you spend too much. Be a bit mindful of that, because the 9 of Pentacles talks about abundance, but now we have it in the blocked or challenged position, and one part might be that you're spending too much. Maybe because you're happy, maybe because you're like, oh my God, I feel like I can breathe again. Everything is nice and light, and it's such a nicer energy than what you come out of. And that's why you might feel like you need to celebrate and do good things for yourself, which obviously in the essence is a good thing. But in this position, it might be that you're spending too much. If this is not the case, then your challenge is independence. Financial independence, or maybe independence connected to, in a way could be emotional independence, but being independent might be an issue here that you're working on. For some of you, the 9 of Pentacles talks obviously about the harvest time, about achieving a goal. Maybe that's the issue at the moment, that you yet have not achieved this goal that you want to achieve. May that be independence, may that be connected to finances, or whatever this thing is. Now, maybe you just need to be patient. But at the moment, it feels like you have yet not achieved what you would like to achieve. And what we can see is that you are basically in a whole process of cleaning up. And this is the Judgment card. That's your focus. You're letting go of the past. You're cleaning that up. You may be accepting now the past for what it was. You might be forgiving yourself and others in order to release all those heavy energies from the past, in order again to be ready for your new beginning. So this card tells me that, and I mean in a way this as well, because you are in this process of letting go, moving on, and moving into your happy place. However, you're not quite there yet. And I mean, you yourself with the Prince of Swords are in this energy of movement, fast movement. So I do feel like you really want to go fast and achieve things, whatever your goal is, very, very quickly. Let's see how all of that develops, because we have a little challenge here on the emotional side of things as well. But there are other aspects to the Judgment card. So it does seem like there's some sort of calling. Maybe you have heard the calling of your soul and you're like, I really, really need to do this now. And like I said, it's like you're moving into a new energy. You're not quite there yet, because obviously after the Judgment card comes the World, and after the World, the Fool starts his new journey. So there is still a little bit to do in order to clean up the old and take action towards the new. So I would say a new beginning is on the horizon. It's not quite there yet, but you're in the process of getting there. Emotionally, it's a little bit difficult because we do have the 8 of Swords. Can talk about feeling trapped, feeling imprisoned, feeling not able to move the way you want to move. So there might be some sort of restrictions. You might feel restricted in some shape or form. Also, the Eight of Swords talks about self-sabotage, limiting beliefs. So all those things that there might be actually some sort of belief within you that finds reasons why something will not work or why you cannot do something. So in that sense, it's important to shift that. So finding ways why things are possible. So I feel like that might be something as well, that some of you are holding yourself back saying, oh, but I can't do this, or this is not possible, or this is just not possible for me because of. And then we have this victimization energy with this card here. So just be a bit careful and mindful about that. The King of Pentacles in the near future, there could be some important advice coming towards you, or it's either advice, or a strategy for your long-term goals and plans, or there is some sort of solution, advice, solution. And what is this connected to? To the element of earth. So there might be some sort of solution, advice when it comes to your business, your finances, your work, when it comes to your home, your family, or your body. If you do not receive from somebody else who might be very experienced in this matter, an advice or a solution, you yourself will embody this energy, which means you are making decisions in order to achieve your long-term plans, your long-term goals, in order to achieve stability in what shape or form. And it's quite interesting because we have the Nine of Pentacles here, which tells me again, there is something that you're trying to achieve, but at the moment it's kind of like a challenge to achieve that. This is why it's nice to see very, very soon the King of Pentacles, either as a person who's helping you and supporting you with advice and solutions for achieving whatever you want to achieve here, or you're gonna embody this energy yourself and you don't need anybody to tell you what to do because you know exactly what to do. Your approach could be very pragmatic, very down to earth, very grounded. Maybe you're also going some sort of traditional route, like, okay, this is what people do and have done for a long time in order to achieve this kind of goal. So there might be a very traditional approach, but at the same time, down to earth, pragmatic, realistic. You might be very realistic in your approach to achieve your goals, which is quite nice because we have the Prince of Swords here. Why is that nice? Because the Prince of Swords is somebody who's just rushing. He's like, I need to have that, I need to achieve this, and I need to achieve it yesterday, basically. And with this, you can make mistakes. So in that sense, it's nice that we have this really grounded energy coming towards you. May that be yourself or may that be another person. Because with this card, while this is great to achieve your goals, to get things done, that's what the Prince of Swords does, right? He knows what he wants and he goes after it very, very quick. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get it now. However, he's not as mature as the king, so he might not always have the best approach, or because of the fact that he's moving very, very fast, he might overlook important details. And I feel like this is not gonna happen because of this card in the near future. However, you are moving, you're moving fast, things are moving fast for you, and you are initiating that. Outside influences is the Death card, so your surroundings might change. There's something outside of you that is changing, transforming, and there's a process connected to this transformation of letting go. Maybe you're outside, maybe your business life is changing, or a relationship is changing, or your home is changing, or whatever is outside of you, outside influences. Here with the Death card, something is changing big time. And in a way that would make sense with what we see here. Some sort of transitioning phase, letting go, moving on, moving forward. And here it's the letting go in order to make space for something new, or a situation that is transforming, like it was one thing and now it's another thing. For example, in terms of relationships, there might be a friendship and now it's a love relationship, or the other way around. So this is how the death card can affect different areas of our life. Also, if this is about business, something connected to your business could really change at the moment. Your hopes and fears with the Magician, it's absolutely a hope that your dreams and visions are going to manifest in this reality. I think that's pretty much it. Where are you moving into? You're moving into an energy of exhaustion, of being tired, maybe have taken on too much. 10 of Wands. While this is a success card, it's the, in German we say Kehrseite des Erfolges, which basically means you have success. And there are two sides to everything. And I mean, a lot of good sides in being successful. On the other hand, you might overwork yourself and you have a lot to do. So that's the opposite of the good side of success. I don't know, I have to look this up if there's a word for Kehrseite. If you by any chance are German watching this video, please write me the English word for Kehrseite underneath this video. So yes, taking on a lot really here. So just be a bit mindful. It might also be that there's a lot of stress. So this might be mental exhaustion or physical. So you might just be really tired and drained, exhausted, needing to rest really, maybe not being able to rest. So yeah, a little bit of a difficult energy to move into on the one hand. On the other hand, it's great to see that something is going to be successful and you're going to have maybe a lot of clients, or you're going to have a lot of work on whatever this is, because I feel like you are trying to achieve something, but it feels like at some point it's going to become a little bit much. And this is why we have the Emperor here. The Emperor says you need a little bit of a structure. A structure, a time schedule, a routine, something that helps you to keep track of everything, so you know that you're not forgetting anything specifically, or yeah, I feel like strongly you need structure and a routine for whatever you're trying to achieve. So maybe slow down a little bit in order to set in the structure, or to put in the structure, and then keep on going. It's good that you're focused. That's a really, really good thing, because that means you're going to get things done and you're not going to get distracted. However, I feel like to avoid the 10 of Wands in the intensity of how the 10 of Wands could appear in your life, just have a structure in place, a routine, and that's going to help you to feel a little bit more stable within you doing whatever it is that you're doing here. All right, Libra, I hope you resonate with that reading. If so, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe to the channel, and I'm looking forward to see you next time.